Hey guys, it's Britt and welcome back to our channel. Today we are making whole food plant-based SOS-free grilled cheese. It's the perfect time of year for this. We are celebrating being in our third trimester this week. And yeah, I just felt like doing grilled cheese for this recipe video. I think you guys are really gonna love it. It came out back in June to our private membership. And if you haven't checked out our private membership, we put out all of the latest recipes. I'm gonna post some on the screen right now. Like in March, our baby shower cake that I made is coming out. So many other good ones, all on the screen for you right now to look at. And it includes our cooking class as well. Plus it's extremely affordable. We have not changed the price since we started it about 3 years ago. And I do it as a labor of love, and it helps support this channel and helps us keep making recipes like this. So if you wouldn't mind, check out down below. We would love to have you as a member. So we're gonna jump into it. It's super easy, it's simple, it's quick, it's delicious. The whole family will love this. I'm sure when our little guy gets here in a few years, we're gonna be making this all the time for him because I know it's a favorite for me and my husband. Okay, so you just need, we're gonna do this kind of in 3 steps. The first step is a blender. We're gonna blend up the cheese sauce, then we're gonna activate it on the stove, and we're gonna assemble. So part 1 is to blend. All of the ingredients and amounts are down below and on our website, where you can print off the recipe for free in a PDF or a Microsoft document. There are tons to look at over there as well. We love having these guys in our binder or on a refrigerator or anywhere that I need to see when I'm doing this recipe. In a blender, we're gonna do 1 cup of raw cashews. Now, if you don't wanna do cashews, you also can use white beans. So 1 cup of either. I love it with cashews though. The little bit of the fat from the nuts really does help to make this kind of a richer grilled cheese. So if this is like your first time making the recipe, or maybe you're making it for somebody who's not whole food plant-based, I always suggest doing it with the nuts first, and then you can kind of tweak it, and you can even do like half and half if you want to cut down some on the fat if you're watching that. But 1 cup goes in, and this makes enough for like 4 sandwiches. So it makes a good amount. So if you're a family of 4, I got you covered. All right, we're gonna do 3/4 cups of plant milk, unsweetened and unflavored. It's gonna help our blender out. We're gonna do 1/4 cup of tapioca starch. Now, sometimes in the grocery store, it's also called tapioca flour. It's the exact same thing. So make sure it's either tapioca flour or starch. I love this stuff, especially for the ooey and gooey sauces and cheese recipes like we're gonna do today. So it's a really important ingredient to making it have that stretch that we want for our grilled cheese. 3 tablespoons of nutritional yeast goes in. 1 tablespoon of white miso paste as well goes in for our salt substitute. We have 2 teaspoons of lemon juice, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder goes in, 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika, and then I have 1/4 of a teaspoon of turmeric and also 1/8 of a teaspoon of black pepper. And this is gonna help color our grilled cheese sauce recipe as well. Now we're gonna blend until all those nuts are really broken up and it's a nice smooth sauce. So it only takes a couple minutes depending on your blender. You just want everything to be velvety smooth when we're done, and I will see you for part 2. For part 2, we're gonna do this on the stove top. I have my induction top here, so I don't have to move the camera around, but we wanna cook the sauce on a high heat, whisking it constantly And that is how you activate the tapioca starch for this recipe. So pour your mixture into a pot on the stove. It should be nice and thick. Scoop it all out. You can see it's a great like just cheese sauce recipe if you need it for something else. But we're gonna scoop all of it out into a saucepan. And then we're gonna cook this on high heat. This can burn really easily, so you need to be whisking constantly. And you really can tell that it's done by how much give it takes. You'll be able to see it thickens up more than it is right now. And that's how you know this guy is ready to be taken off the heat and to assemble your grilled cheese. So it's not hard. I think it gets easier the more you make this recipe to kind of tell when the perfect time to take it off is. But this is just such a great comforting meal that's super quick to make. We adore it. So now that's all in my pan. I'm gonna grab a whisk. And all I like to do is, again, cook it on high. And you just wanna whisk until you start to see it have some pull. It doesn't take long at all. You know, right now it's not too stretchy, but as it cooks, it activates that tapioca starch and really becomes nice and gooey, like a melted grilled cheese for what we're looking for. It also helps to make it nice and warm for whenever we go. Now, I've got asked before, can I just let my Vitamix go and it heats, you know, soups and different things? It doesn't do the same movement when you're whisking it. So although it may get hot, this is just like a great, like, if you need a great like fondue dip, this is the one to do. And you can make it hot, but the fact that we want it to be a little bit more stretchy for our grilled cheese, I definitely recommend moving it to a stovetop. So I just like to whisk it so the bottom doesn't get burnt. It comes together pretty quick, depending on how hot of heat you have in your pan. So it's not one you want to walk away from. So good. Now you can definitely make this like a spicy grilled cheese or an adult grilled cheese by adding red pepper flakes or chilies or anything you want. And as well as when you assemble your grilled cheese, like I know people that love it with a slice of tomato on it, with some greens on it, with it plain. So this is your grilled cheese, so you can have it the way that you want it. So I can start to see the bottom pools a little, and then I know it's getting close to being ready to add to our toast. Once your cheese sauce really has thickened up, you'll know it's ready and you can toast your bread. So here's some of our sourdough bread that we have not toasted yet. This is going to be for the second one I make for Mark. We love making sourdough bread from scratch. I started doing it over the summer and then released it in September to our membership, and it is my favorite thing to have on hand when we want bread. Now, if you don't have sourdough bread, you can always use the Ezekiel brand. This is a lot better tasting, but you know, that's a lot more convenient as well. And this one came out again in the membership in September. So if you sign up for the membership and you mention that you saw the grilled cheese video in an email to me, I will send you our sourdough bread recipe as a thank you. If you're a member currently or if you're a new member, just send me an email saying you saw this. As long as you're an active member, I will get this recipe to you. So good. I literally toasted up a piece and made our little grilled cheese. I love this. Now you can do your grilled cheese so many different ways with a slice of tomato. You can put lettuce on it if you want. You can have it plain. You can make it spicy, jalapenos, whatever you like. We always serve this with our tomato soup recipe as well. So I will link that above for you. Grilled cheese and tomato soup are the perfect combo. And I know you guys are gonna love this one. So be sure to check this out. Check out our website for that free printable PDF of the grilled cheese. Like I said, if you'd like to become a member and you want to sign up for the membership, everything's down below, and send me an email letting me know that you want the sourdough bread recipe. I will get it to you. That in itself alone is way worth signing up to be a member, but there's so many other great things inside. So I hope you guys enjoy this one. I will see you guys real soon for the next one. Take a little bite. It's so good. Oh my gosh, you guys are gonna love this. So I will see you guys next Tuesday. Thanks so much. Bye guys. Go make some grilled cheese. So good.